Hello. Are you trying to get more movement in your day? It'll make you feel better. It'll boost your overall health and longevity. These are all things you probably know, but taking the next step and actually doing it, a little bit harder, huh? I'm Jess. I'm a certified personal trainer, and I want to help you move around more. Before we get into the tips, it's very important for you to think about why this matters to you. It might sound cheesy, I don't know, but why did you click on this video? Why are you thinking about moving more? Is it because it makes you feel better? Is it because your doctor told you to? Is it because the world is crumbling around you and you want to, be in better health so that you can, if needed? And before we get into these tips, as cheesy as this sounds, I need you to, write down somewhere why this matters to you. Why did you click on this video? Why are you wondering about how to get more movement? Why do you care? And I also want you to keep in mind some barriers. Like maybe you've tried getting more movement in your day before and have failed in some way or another. What has made it difficult for you to do that? Because that's gonna matter too. So that brings me to my first tip, which is to get moving earlier in the day. This goes for a lot of things that you want to do. And I'm not talking about getting up 5 a.m. or something like that. Just that over the course of the day, things start to happen. You maybe get text messages you didn't expect to get. Find out things, your schedule changes, whatever it is. If you have kids, that's a whole nother thing. And so getting something done earlier in the day means you don't have to worry about it anymore. Whatever that means for you, stretching, going for a walk, whatever it is, doing it as early in the day as possible. Next is, this is really underrated, do something you like. You may hear, it seems like everyone is running these days, so I think I'm going to take up running, and you try and you hate it, and so you stop. Not everybody's a runner. Not everybody likes yoga. Not everybody likes weightlifting. Not everybody likes da-da-da-da. You do what you do. I hate Zumba, okay? Maybe you love it. Whatever it is, you have to like what you're doing. And even if you identify as lazy and you do not want to be moving, there's something that you like. It might just be going on a walk, listening to a podcast. Whatever it is, you need to enjoy it. Maybe your world of what you enjoy will expand over time, and that's cool. But start with something that you know you like. Can you hear the radiator right now? Or my cat eating crunchy food? Hope not. Okay, number 3, definitely really very essential. I'm going to say that about everyone. Make it work with your schedule. So maybe you already get to your office and you walk around the block before you walk in. That's going to take a few extra minutes, and probably no one's going to notice. You're already there. You're already vertical. If you know you have 30 minutes to spend at the grocery store, take the whole 30 minutes. Walk up and down every aisle. Caveat, try not to spend more money doing that, but just, use it as an opportunity to walk. If your cat or child, I guess, needs to expend some energy in the evening so that they go to sleep, play with them. Engage in, the types of things that you maybe did as a kid, or in the case of my cats, they'll be up all night if I do not play with them in the evening. And instead of just sitting there lazily dangling the cat wand, I can actually get up and run around with them. It's a lot more fun. If you already walk a dog, walk a little bit longer. Maybe a lot of dogs like running. And you don't have to like running, just do a little 2-minute jog at the end or something. They might like that. All right, number 4 is important for any kind of habit you are starting, which is to do something called habit chaining. So tying something to something that you're already doing. I have an example of this, and it's not movement related, but I hate protein shakes. But because of my interest in consuming a diet made mostly of noodles, in order to meet my goals, I need to consume some protein shakes. Hate it. So what I started doing is I got my shaker bottle and I have it prepared so that on my walk home from the gym, I drink it. So it's tied to this activity. It's not, it's time for the protein shake. It's I just worked out. I feel good. It feels really tied to the workout. This is not how it works, but it feels like the protein's just getting injected straight into my muscles. That's not how it works, but it feels that way. So we're going to keep going with it. it's tied to something I'm already doing. It's not this extra thing I have to do during the day. So let's say you already use a Pomodoro timer at work. When it rings for your break, do 15 jumping jacks. When you feed your cat and you're bending over to scoop out the food, go ahead and stretch while you're down there. While your coffee brews, do some push-ups on the counter. You know, something you're already doing, chain it together. It's not an added task in your day. Okay, number 5, I cannot stress this enough, is making it automatic. And this is a little bit related to number 4. But if you're already doing errands, so here's an example. When I walk home from the gym, I can go about 2 blocks out of my way to stop at the grocery store, or the library, a bunch of things. There's a bunch of things between me and the gym. And so I just go ahead and do that. And at this point, it just happens now. I'm getting like a few extra thousand steps just by thinking ahead. On the way home from the gym, I'm going to do this. And it becomes a habit. Pacing while you're on the phone is something some people like to do. Whatever it is, if you keep it up for several weeks, it will become a habit, so long as you follow steps 1 through 4. If your new movement goal is to run for an hour every day after work, and you hate running and you don't have time because you have to make dinner for your family and whatever else, it's not going to be automatic. You're going to fail. Okay, I'm so sorry to tell you this, but you're going to fail. Okay? So don't do that. If it's something you just do without thinking, you will succeed. I hope this was helpful. I know there's a whole lot of listicles on YouTube, and, I try to think of some things that maybe you hadn't thought of or you hadn't heard. So comment below if you have a plan, what your barriers were that you're going to address, which one of these you're ready to tackle. I'd love to hear it. Thanks. See you next time.